Okay, folks, we are back. Hopefully, we're gonna make this sooner rather than later. I don't know if I like the idea of a 200 episode series. That's a little long. That's a little excessive, isn't it? But anyway, we're gonna be taking Algeria. We've got fleets moving around. We've got fleets fixing to refit. We've got fleets fixing to re-equip. So let's go ahead and get to it. Wow, we're discovering natural oil everywhere now. Advanced hull construction, stronger decapping armor plate. Hmm. 5% reduction in armor weight. That's pretty tasty actually. All right. Oh wow. They went hard from the Sudan. My God. That was like 2 turns. 2 turns, my land for they stormed. But talk about blitz. All right, let's see here. Uh, okay. Is that it's Belize. All right, let's go ahead and get an invasion going over in Belize. Yes, and it is the MG42 V3. Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like a submarine. Anyway, ship design. Let's go in here. Let's go to the Admiral Hippers. Let's go to refit. We're gonna refit the Lutzow. 3 months. Good. Those guys happen pretty quick. Uh, okay. Let me see here. The Gneisenau. Let's no, I don't want to rename the Gneisenau. I want to grab the Gneisenau. Okay, so let's bring the Gneisenau down here. And we'll put the Scharnhorst back in port real quick. Okay. Let's see here. Bring the Bismarck over here. The Chinese have taken that. Who's allied? Is anybody else allied with them? No. Okay, so bring that Bismarck task force over. Let's move the Admiral Hipper into Liverpool. Oh, wait a second. What else? What else is there? Oh my God, that whole fleet. Yeah. Okay. Move the whole fleet into Liverpool. Okay. There's 2 Kaisers. Okay. Let's see here. we go ahead and should we go ahead and refit the Verths too? Should they be refit? Okay, so the United States disbanded. Now, who has Norway decided to ally themselves with? Russia. Let's see here, the Kaisers will be... I'll put the Kaisers on the back burner. Jesus, 23 years of service. Built in 1910. Actually, more than that. So, 26 years of service. Good grief. All right. Brunei. Moluccas. Those look like they're going to be a little bit more difficult. So I'm going to bring these guys around over here. I'm going to bring this group of subs over to here. China's back up to 36 ships. 5 battleships and a battle cruiser. Austria-Hungary's down to 15. Russia's back to 21, with 13 of them being battleships. And Spain has 7 ships. And I really don't need to mess with Spain too much right now, do I? We did take Bohemia and Moravia. Like I said, I think I'm going to want to clean out... yeah, I'm going to want to go ahead and clean out the Caribbean first. Okay. Alright. Moving into 1937. Happy New Year! I don't... Really, guys? What do we got? A bunch of 2000s. It looks... Nope. 1500s, 1500s, 1500s. Whatever. I don't want to do this. I don't care to mess around with his stupid little transports. With 2 transports. Come on, guys. Those old 1600s. My God. We still have some of them afloat, huh? Do 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 do. Sweden wants to order a Star class battleship. 64%. No thanks, buddy. It's a 40,000 ton ship with 3 triple 12s. Okay, so Norway is working on invading 122,000 tons. 31,000. I'll tell you what. Let's move Bismarck. Bismarck Group 2 up here. No, we can't do it this turn. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and refit this other Kaiser real quick. And then this Kaiser, put him on defend, mothball. Okay. Finances, ship design, Admiral Hipper, refit. Prinz Eugen gets a refit. Deutschland, no need refit. MG42, there's nobody to refit. He's not done yet. Gneisenau, not ready yet because the other one's being repaired. Deutschland's, let me see here. Submarine. It was Posen, right? Yes, it was Posen. Okay. Let's see here. 3 out of 6. 3 out of 5. He's got nothing there. 3 out of 6. 1 out of 5. So 3 turns, 4 turns. 3 turns and 4 turns. Okay. God, everybody wants a piece. All these minor nations, I can't attack them directly. It's still kind of a frustrating thing. And there he goes back at Gallipoli. Denmark would like a Star-class battlecruiser. Okay. Heavy cruiser, light cruiser. Bismarck's coming around the horn. These guys are going to plug up this transition zone, so we kind of isolate southern Spain like this. Theoretically, anyway. Two more turns in Spain, or Mexico, northwest Mexico. 3 more turns in Belize. And let's go at the Dutch Antilles now. I'm going to go ahead and invade Dutch Antilles. Okay, not research, ship design. We need to go for repair or refit. Let me see here. Deutschland, Kaiser, Gneisenau. Okay, let's go ahead and refit both of these guys, actually. Can we do that? 35,000 tons? Absolutely. Let's do it. Oh man, and that's just in time actually, because here comes Wotan, our first super battleship. 6 quad 5.9s, 8 quad 4.1s, and 2 quad 2.2s, and 4 twin 2.2s. Yeah, the quad secondary. It's going to be interesting, to say the least. It's going to be very, very interesting. Anyway, go ahead and put these guys out. Hans is getting a refit. Stralsund's getting a repair. And in the same amount of time, the heavy cruiser and the battleship are going to finish doing what they're doing. Okay. All right. Bismarck doing what Bismarck does. And then I think what I'll do is I'll use these battle cruisers to pop over here into the North Atlantic and take Funchal and Santa Cruz. Like I said, we're cleaning up theaters. Schwarzenberg. 2000, 2000, 15, 15, and 15. I hate having to do this. I really do. I hate having to do this. About 40 more minutes. That's a 2000. That's a 2000. Those must be the 15s. Yeah, they are. I guess we had a major refit on those guys. Oh, ow, that hurt. Okay, let's see. We don't need the whole fleet, do we? Nah. The Deutschland cruisers, which have served us so well. Okay, he's gonna turn that way. So let's turn this way. I mean, the German ships in general, I just find are really robust. I've run other campaigns. You know, the Japanese, their ships seem a little bit more squishy. Fast. They're better off if they're faster, but they just tend to be more squishy. I don't know. Likewise. Mainly because of their Central European location, you get your option of fighting the British and the French typically, which are two major players. Like I said, I think for my next campaign now, I might want to either start off as Spain, or maybe even try Austria, Hungary, or Italy, starting in the 20s. Well, the biggest advantage for the Germans is their industry. They have a massive tonnage pool. Even from from the get-go, they get a massive tonnage pool. I like the sound of the Austro-Hungarian campaign just because they only have one province that has every one of their ship ports. All four of their ports are in the same province at the start. That would be Austro-Hungary. But apparently, I think at least the description says that their land military is Oh, there goes the flash fire. You see it? That big jet of blue flame. um, yeah, no, their land forces are supposed to be pretty tough, though. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, I haven't really played as them yet either. I really haven't played as most of the nations. I farted around with Britain once. I just felt like it was too much of an advantage at the start because they have that, they have all of that land, they have all of that GDP. I played as Spain. I started pushing pretty hard with them, and Japan I've played as well. But Austria, Hungary, Italy, Russia, I haven't played as Russia yet. Russia would be interesting, I think, because they have massive amounts of territory, but they're not industrialized. Hmm. You see those shells hitting them. Let's go ahead and turn into this, and we'll see if we can't run them down. I mean, yeah, it's what's his speed now? Listen, they're currently doing just under 8 knots. Poor thing. No, we did. We popped one of his turrets actually popped. Ah, that's another one I haven't tried is the Chinese. Like I said, I've played as the Japanese. They're actually kind of fun, especially from an early start because they're isolated and they have no production capacity in Japan. It's actually it's difficult to get the Japanese going from an early start. And now we're losing all kinds of transports all over the place. All transports all the time. Uh-oh. He snuck a destroyer in there and it gives him 2%. Um, oh, well, that makes it real easy then. I'm just going to move battle cruiser squadron over here to cover. Okay, Lutzow is done. Hmm. That's why the drop off. Alright, let's take battle cruiser. Battle cruiser can go run him down. Prinz Eugen's got another turn. Let me see here. Uh, oops. Let's go ahead and resume production, shall we? No, not politics, finances. Okay, we still got a buttload of tonnage that we can go ahead and dedicate to this. Okay. Um, Gneisenau. Is Gneisenau 2 done? No, Gneisenau 2 is not done. So we need to go to ship design. We need to go down to Gneisenau. And we need to refit the Scharnhorst. Okay, so that's going to be, yes, that's going to be, I think, just under tonnage. All right, whoop-de-doo. Okay. And this was what? Was this another, this was another Wehrfleet? Yes, okay. All right. How many turns? What do we got? Another submarine engagement. Okay. Task force, naval invasion. Yeah, all right. We got the one going on in Mazatlan, one more turn. We got the one going in Belize. We got 2 more turns. And the Dutch Antilles just started up. Okay, and can we instigate more? Not right now. Okay. Oh, we're going into Gambia now. Okay, good. Yes. The battle cruiser detachment. Yeah, the German battle cruisers are something else. I mean, you know, what do you do? The Scharnhorst. It's funny actually because the Scharnhorst or the Gneisenau class sources vary on which one it is. But a lot of them say that those weren't actually battleships; they were actually battle cruisers. So I have to see if I can't find that on, or find that like definitively. And actually, because of the weight of the ships, I think that was the case. Because even the battleship one hull doesn't it doesn't comport the minimum on it's not there. So I don't know. Um, but yeah, I do too love the German battle cruiser hulls. They're sleek. And again, all of the German battleship hulls are that way. They're all very they all have really lovely lines. He's been at this for a couple turns now. His 224,000 troops can't push back my 6,000. It's kind of, I don't know. It's funny. Um, poor guys, right? Wait, do I have 2 Admiral Hippers? Well, I mean, in the game, it's you can't build like to tradition to the historical specification. You can't build the Scharnhorsts to the historical specifications. Yeah, because the 15s weren't ready when the Scharnhorsts were being built, so they mounted the 11s on them, much very similar to anyway to what was on the Deutschland class heavy cruisers or the pocket battleships. Um, and the Gneisenau, I think, had started. They had taken her back to port and they had started the refit process. Never got done with it. Mine, on the other hand, do have the 15-inch gun upgrades now. Okay, so Scharnhorst has 5 months. Blücher has another 2 months. Okay. Okay. No, I don't want any allies. I want to crush everybody now. Well, I mean, ship terminology is really tricky anyway. It's kind of a quagmire. Um, I mean, the Deutschland class heavy cruisers. They're actually heavy cruisers, but they called them pocket battleships, right? So I mean, what do you do? What do you do? Sometimes go, yeah, and I mean, the USS Maine. They call that the battleship Maine, but it was really a protected cruiser. So yeah, ship terminology is a quagmire at best. It's like what are we gonna call it? I don't think anybody really knows. Other than, yeah, there's certain classifications that stick. The Bismarck was a battleship, no doubt about it. The Iowa, the Yamato, the King George V. These were all battleships, no doubt about that. But some of them, fast battleships or battle cruisers, and the battle cruiser designation makes sense also after a fashion because at the time they started building them, the Germans really didn't have they weren't really financially back yet. Yeah, I mean the Deutschland class ships. I think the main armored belt was about 3 inches thick. That's nothing. Let's go with French Guiana. Yeah, yeah, the Deutschland class. But the Scharnhorsts, they also were pushing pretty thin for battleship armor. Um, they were pushing pretty close to the thin side. Plus, drastically smaller armament. 11-inch guns was way undersized for the time period. When most navies were pushing towards 15, 16-inch guns, they were putting 11s on their capital ships. So, yeah, and they needed to be built quickly. So I kind of don't fault the battle cruiser classification for the Scharnhorst and the Gneisenau. However, most people still do call them battleships as well. So that's just it's yeah. I mean, the whole idea with the battle cruiser was big gun, high speed, little armor. And the Deutschlands being pocket battleships actually sort of more so fits that classification than they do heavy cruiser. He's just trickling ships in by this point. So, um, yeah, but the ironic thing is that Scharnhorst made one of the longest recorded hits in military in naval history with those little dinky 11-inch guns. Right? It's kind of almost ironic, I guess. I know little dinky guns that are supposed to be less accurate and less range, and I think that was against an aircraft carrier, wasn't it? Um, Memory serves me right. Yeah, it was one of the aircraft carrier classes of the Royal Navy that it hit. And there's my ship's oversteering again. I don't know what that's about. I've tried putting balanced rudder, or no. Let me see here. Where's the rudder? Semi-balanced. I thought I put balanced rudders on the night. I'm gonna have to go back and double check that because that could have just been the boilers. Now that I stop and consider it. These Königsbergs are going to be due for a refit though, because I've got Mark 5 13-inch guns now, and that'll give, I think, yep, that'll round out their whole armament to Mark 5, except for the torpedo tubes. Oosh. Okay, swap over to AP shells, boys. Boom. Yeah, you saw that thing. Oh my god. That shell about ripped the rear end off of that whole ship. Yeah, you just see those 13-8s, you just see them crushing into those ships even at range. I know, right? Hold on a second. Oh, I think he blasted my torpedo tube. You know, boom, boom. You see it. You see it way over there in the distance. Just like poof, poof. What did he hit anyway? I think he cracked my torpedoes or something. Yep, torpedo detonation. Oh. He's just raining it down on him. I mean, wow, this isn't going to sink him. Those shells are going to destroy his structure before they sink him. My goodness. Yeah, they're gonna destroy his structure first. And there's 3 and yep, and there they go. That poor cruiser doesn't stand a chance, I'm sorry. Sweden wants a Bismarck, and I don't want to build a Bismarck for Sweden. I don't want to build Bismarcks for anybody. Didn't I already, though? Oops. Oh, wait. Where was that? Crud. Belize. Okay. Alright, I'm going to move the 43 V3. I'm going to bring him on over into, or her rather. I'm going to bring this task force over here. Okay. Prinz Eugen is ready to rock and roll. And that's like historical death squad right there. Okay. Let me see here. Let's bring the Friedhofs or those Virths, we can bring them over there. This guy. See if we can't intercept. See if we can't intercept that fleet. If not, oh well. Okay. I'm gonna get about 200,000 tons worth of ship down there. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. The Zedlets and the destroyers. Scharnhorst is close. Blücher can go back. Blücher can go back with the fleet. Let me check. Check. Yeah, he still needs a refit. So let's take Hertha. Move Hertha to Maracaibo. And see here, how many hippers do we have left? I think it's just the one that hasn't been up. Nope, it's two. One's in the Caribbean, one's in the Gulf of Mexico. Ah, and they're going up there right now. Okay. Heavy cruiser, destroyer. All right, let's move you guys to there. Wow, these guys are 111,000. Even at 40,000 tons, it's 111,000 ton task force. Okay. And that, I think, should have been more like what the Scharnhorsts were built along, I think. Continue sinking those transports. Okay, we've got how many turns? 3 turns on the Dutch Antilles, and we've got 6 turns. Good God. 6 turns over there. Okay. Okay. 10 minutes. All right. I mean, granted, the Deutschlands that I built are significantly more heavily armored. A 7-inch main belt. It's more than double. Yeah, those ships are more here for moral support than anything else. Yeah, yeah. I mean, obviously, I put the turtleback armor scheme in there too. So, um, these guys are actually really tough. That's why I like them for light zone control ships. Little task forces led by one of these. Yeah. Hey, there's that Schwarzenberg again. But they have pretty much all the same armament on everything else. Uh, though instead of like 8 single turret 5.9s, I just put 2 triples and a double. But I did equip them with the torpedo tubes too. But I got the oxygen powered torpedoes on these guys. Yeah, look at that. That shell just pinged right off of it. No, let's go with AP shells, guys. Put those 11-inch guns to work. Really? I just told you to attack the heavy cruiser and you... Why? Well, we almost caught him with the okay. Skirt. Torpedoes are not our friend, are they? It'd be funny if they just slammed his destroyer. Oh my god, they might. They might. Wow, that one's arcing right into it. Dud torpedo. Aw, come on. I know, right? It's weird because those oxygen-powered torpedoes are supposed to be more reliable. Yeah, the oxygen torpedoes are supposed to have a reduction, a really big reduction to dud chance. Now we're oh my god. There goes another ammo detonation. Flash fire. It pushes the turret off the ship. Let's see what happens. All right, there we go. And there we go. All right. Denmark wants a Deutschland. Okay, they can have one. I kind of like Denmark. They're sort of my little buddy. Okay. Gambia. Yeah. Our land for I mean our army logistics are at 100%, so they go right through them. We got a strike over there. I'm not really too worried about a strike. Yeah, I try to do that too, but at the same time, more often than not, I actually find myself just forcing the naval invasions. You have to make sure your logistics are good for that, though. And there again, like I said, he's got what somebody somewhere had like 200,000 troops pushing. It's up here. Yeah, look, over 200,000 against less than 600,000 men, and he can't budge my lines. Yeah, the Netherlands and Belgium. Oh God, the Netherlands are a nightmare trying to invade from the sea. It's one port, but it's massive. You need a lot of tonnage to go after the Netherlands. Oh, and wait a minute. A super battleship has joined the fray. This 90,000 ton behemoth with 18-inch guns. It's not even as big a ship as you can build, actually, but still. I think it's about the big. It's so far, actually, I think it's about the biggest ship I have built. Definitely the biggest gun. I mean, last time I built a super battleship, I think I put only 16s or something on it, so. Actually, yeah, it's a lot easier to let the army do the Netherlands than it is to try to force it with your fleet. Okay, what can we get started here? I'm gonna go ahead and Madeira. Let's go at Madeira. I mean, it's kind of annoying, and I can't send any fleets at those guys. So far, my army's been rather lax, actually. Um, they just, I don't get the impression that they want to deal with any of these guys. Okay, so we've got Bismarck back over here. Let's go ahead, quick repairs. Zedlitz is being repaired. Ship design. Hipper. Yes, we do have another Hipper that needs to be refit. Good thing that's only a 3-month job. Oh, the Gneisenau. Is the Gneisenau done? Might be the Scharnhorst, but either way. Nope. It's got 2 more turns. Okay. Which battle group is this? It's one of the Veriths. The Dreadnought era ships. I still have Dreadnought era ships floating around, right? The Kaisers. Let me see here. I think that other Votan is still. Yeah, that's a ways off. But these guys are ready to jump back out. So let's go ahead and move these ships. Move these guys off the shore of Barcelona. And I don't think I'm going to get to see these stars in action. That would have been really interesting. 3 triple 12s, 4 triple 41s, 4 quad 88s, 2 triple, 2 triple 57s, and 4 double. Or no, yeah, 2 triples and 4 double 57s. Anyway. It is now July 1937. And what's going to happen? Yeah, that's what I thought. So, we're going to go ahead and call it for today, folks. As always, I hope you're enjoying the program, because I sure am enjoying making it. And yeah, don't be shy now. If you stop by, drop some comments. Be even more appreciated if you drop a like, a subscribe, and/or a follow, pending on the platform you're on. Till next time, gang. This is your Captain Wolf 190D signing off.